Welcome back to Quicks14Blog, getting into part 3 here of the Plague Quarter at Nax. So we down Loktheb, aka Healbot. So we're going back in, got a new battle plan, a new idea, and we're going to take them down. We're going to take them down. So that's exactly what you're going to see here. You're going to see how it is. This is with 3 Druid healers. We have downed him before with just 2 healers, actually, me and Trax as a paladin healer, and I think that was all our healers. I don't remember if there was a third or not, but it can be done. So what we're doing here is in this one we're just being odd. We're kind of splitting into 2 groups, one on the left side, one on the right, and letting the tanks handle the boss, and 1 tank in the back and to the left and the right. Not the greatest scenario, but I really wasn't standing in the greatest place either. But as you can see here, I'm getting the timing down a little bit more. I'm trying to keep life blooms up, trying to pop my regrowths when I think it is. I start using Nourish a little while later as I'm going through mana a little too fast. This is only my 3rd time in here as of this video when we actually get him down, so I haven't really gotten it down how to heal this boss, because he is tricky to heal, but it can be done. This is mostly a DPS fight. He has no enrage timer as far as I know, which kind of seems to be the norm for most of the Plague Quarter. It's just his heals are a bit difficult, but that's fine. He doesn't need one. He's got this horrible debuff for heals, and I want to stress again that you cannot heal, period. That's right. No band-aids, no potions. If you try, you're wasting it. You're not going to get any health from it. It is definitely was one of those interesting fights, definitely the most stressful as a healer, to see people with all their health going there, and the first time you do it, and the first few times you do it, you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, because all you can think about is I need to heal him, but you just can't do it. You gotta really change it up in order to get it down there. See, I'm starting to get my timing down a little better, starting to position things off, and I'm setting up life blooms. And in this case, I'm overdoing my life blooms because I'm taking too much of my mana in order to do them. Really only 1 or 2 life blooms up usually works fine. Hitting wild growth when it comes down, when it gets ready to come down, helps as well. And of course, if you have those hots up, you can use Nourish to its best facility. Use regrowth when you can. Of course, if your healing assignment, if there are multiple healers, is on the main tank, make sure you focus on the main tank. I would keep 2 to 3 stacks of life bloom on him instead of just 1, and you can help with the raid if you are assigned to. Now, as you can see, we're starting to have issues as we get further and further down in this fight, but it's looking good so far. We're doing much better, and you see, I've already used my nerve rate, I do believe. Yes, I did, and I've done everything that I can. My health is getting kind of but I'm doing okay, and I believe I do use tranquility near the end here. This is a hell of a fight. Now, though, it should be interesting to know that even though you cannot heal while or you can heal, it just won't do any good. Ironically enough, you can battle res while that aura is up. So if for whatever reason the main tank dies and the off tank has to pick it up, and you do have a druid in your group, you can battle res the main tank. It will work. You don't have to wait for it to drop. It can be done, but usually you're too worried about keeping everyone healed as it is that you just don't have time. I guess I didn't do a tranquility here. And there it is, Plague Quarter done. It was a hell of a fight, and I tell you what, oh my god. But the loot was worth it. He drops a tier piece, of course, as you'll see here in just a second. There's the tier piece, a nice warrior hunter shaman piece that he dropped. But the drop that I loved and made it so worthwhile was the second piece he dropped. He dropped this kick-ass staff that I believe I am still wearing to this day. I do believe, yes. It's really cool because it has a little flapping like Drake, or not Drake, but bat on it. It's really, really cool. So that's it. That's the Plague Quarter in a nutshell. Definitely the most coordinated quarter you've probably seen so far. And of course you're going to see a lot more, especially with the military quarter coming up. You don't want to miss that. That's coming up next. Thank you, everyone. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and spread the word. Thank you so much for your continued comments. Sorry these take so long to get out. More coming.